Hey everybody, welcome back to City Bus Manager. I hope you're having a sweet day today. In this video, we're going to be making our organization bigger. We're going to be expanding our lot and getting access to all of this area over here. At least I hope so. My researcher is currently working on it. I've already paid the 30,000. So we're up to 30,000. This is post paying for the update. So we'll see. I've lowered my ticket prices to $1.25 and $1.85 respectively for the distance ticket and single ticket. And then I've also made the day ticket a flat $5, and the weekly ticket is 26. So it's just $1 above what it would cost to do 5 days on the bus. So if you're going to do more than 5 days, it's cheaper to do the weekly ticket. So we'll see how that plays out. So as soon as this guy's done with his research, we should see our lot get expanded, or maybe I have to pay for it, or maybe it'll just load. There it goes. All right, sweet. So the first thing I want to do with this new expansion is we're going to go ahead and add a couple more street tiles, I think at least out to here. And then I'm going to get more large parking spaces because I'd like to, in this video, at least buy 2 more of the big long buses, possibly 3, but at least 2 more. So let's go to the marketplace and we'll find, this one looks like it could be okay. Yeah, it's not that big of a discount, but we could get it for cheaper than usual. So let's bring that in. And we're going to be expanding this. I've also added one more route since the last video, and I'm calling this the Tiger Loop. So this is basically this orange route right here. And what this does is it kind of takes them by Ford Field too. I mean, really, if you get dropped off at Comerica Park, you can also go to Ford Field and vice versa. They're very close together. You can see they're just across the road. So it's very easy to get to them. But anyway, this orange loop here just kind of does, kind of goes in. It does one of these numbers. It's a really small loop. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it's a pretty important loop because it connects Comerica Park. Up until this point, I actually didn't have Comerica Park added to this network, and this is like a lot of people are happy about that. So we should see Tiger Loop. I don't need the stretch buses to do this loop, but I guess I must have assigned that by accident. I wasn't sure because the game didn't tell me how many people was going to be on that loop when it showed up in the list. So I just kind of went for the big bus anyway. Anyway, we got this one and we need to do brake pads and oil at least. So let's get started on the repairs. Looks like Route 3 is going to need, I keep calling it a stretch bus, but it's an articulated bus, but I keep calling it a stretch. Southwest College route. I'm actually not sure how many people need that route either. So we're going to kind of assign a few things here. I'm going to get more medium buses as well. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put them, but I'm pretty confident we're going to want another one of these bus washes. I can have 2 of these and wash 2 buses at once. So I'm going to go ahead and get 2 of these just in case, because we're going to start expanding. And then I think from this point, I'd like to get mediums go right about here. So if I could get mediums to go around here, say starting like this point. So I guess probably want the road to start, the street, I guess, to start after this one. So we'll say this road from here, I think. Is this what I need? Ooh, nope, it's not here. So let's get rid of this. I really do wish I had more, like, better control over where the streets were located in this game. Because I'd love to put this like halfway out instead of whatever it's doing right now. That would be really great, but unfortunately I just can't do that. Yeah, I'm thinking like 3. I may also decide to expand the office this direction instead, and then put another 2 parking spaces for small buses here. I haven't decided yet. So this route needs to be connected. The Detroit connector is going to actually be this route, this bus here. So let's fuel this up, because we have another articulated bus to assign. And then the college route, we can place that on. We can place that bus on it. And so now we need 2 buses for the connector. And that connector route is actually quite busy. There's a lot of people using that. And this is with 4 buses on the route. And it's already, you know, a third full. This one is a third full. This one's a third full. And it's nice because they can sit. They can all sit. They don't need to use the standing room. But the capacity is there just in case they have to use the standing room. That's important too. I might need to buy another bus. I can't afford it. I only have $3,000 bucks, so not gonna happen. Wow, 3 new buses for the connector. I'm wondering if like those other buses are going to arrive and get back into the lot before this ticks down to 0. I would hope so anyway. Let's go ahead and wash this, and then we'll get this assigned to this newest route here, or the new time. You know what? I don't think I'm going to paint it. I have time. I have time to paint this, don't I? I got time. Come on. Get over here and paint this. Hurry up. It's gonna be a late assignment purely for the sake of paint, but it's gonna work. Done. 200 painted, parked, assigned, go. Didn't even assign it late. Good. These two I'm probably gonna be late on because I just don't have the buses available. I can assign these. I can assign this one, for example, to it, but these are smaller buses, right? So I'm hoping that the larger articulated buses get back in time. It doesn't look like they're going to, though. I'm going to need more cleaning staff. Let's go ahead and get you assigned to this one here. Go. I'd rather have a slightly small bus assigned to the connector, I think, than to assign it late and then not have the bus at all, right? The Rensen route needs up to 48. We'll put this... Gosh, there it is, finally. Okay, we'll get the Rensen route to be this bus. And then you're in good shape. Let's go ahead and get you your assigned. So you see why I need more articulated buses. I just need more of them because these routes are getting really close. So yeah, I wanted more medium buses to stack around this area, but I might be forced to just basically line up all my medium buses all on this back fence and then also have medium buses here. I guess so. Like the biggest thing about this, I think, is just parking spaces for buses. It's like everything is about parking spaces. Whoa, hang on. Why don't I have anything for this Ford route? 46? I'm really light on buses, dude. 46 is a problem, but, you know, put the small one on it for now. Articulated is back. And these guys actually have no shifts, so I could have assigned it. I could have assigned that. That's okay. Let's see. 106, that needs to be you. And let's say the 54 is you. 53 is a problem. Tiger Loop. I'd like that to be... Yeah, you see, I'm really struggling to keep my buses up now. So I just have too many buses going in. Too many routes. So as soon as I get the money, like I have 51,000 now. So let me see if there's anything I can maybe get here. 25K. It doesn't need a new engine. We'll try 23.9. Okay, that's going to be good. And then can I get something for under 28? It could even be a medium bus, but I'd rather it be one of the bigger ones. Yeah, this one. Let's try to get it for 24.4. Okay, good. So we have 2 more buses coming. Obviously, I have to spend time fixing them, but it is what it is. So these two, we'll go bus wash here and bus wash here. We can wash 2 buses at once. This is a delayed assignment. I have, let's see, probably more important that I keep the Detroit connector up. So let's do that. And then you are going to be this one. And then the Tiger Loop can be this one. I'm not even going to bother cleaning them. Just send them back out and go. So a little bit of a late assignment there, but as we get these sorted out, as we get these buses in, it should be getting better. Oil and tires on this bus. We'll go ahead and start the repair. This one can get cleaned. This one here can get washed. This one here can get cleaned on the inside. The game does keep you busy, right? It's a clicker game, but it keeps you busy. And I wish it kind of gave me more flexibility with the streets, but I suppose. Let's go ahead and get reduced fuel consumption by 10%. And we can go repair times and replacement parts cheaper. Still can't do the shift scheduling. I think that's because I'm low on cash. Because I have the trophies. I just don't have 20 grand. Yeah. So when we get 20 grand, then we'll be all right. So brake pads, tires. Might as well just change the oil and stuff too. Why not? Just make this bus good to go forever. This needs 42. We'll go ahead and put that bus on it. And Yeah, so this is the reason why I have opted not to make the specific line colors, right, for the front of them, because it doesn't really matter. You're going to take whatever bus is available, and that's just the way it's going to be. Look at this crap. Hold on. Get 3 people in here. Look at this. I want to see the wait times drop, please. 100 minutes? That's a long time to wait. Oh my god. I need a bigger lobby now, too. So, this is a lobby extension. And, which, I mean, you shouldn't need more than 3 desks for this. Are we seriously closed? Did you seriously close on these people? No. We're gonna keep serving them until they leave, right? Although they might just leave without getting served. Possible some of them just walk out without being served. I don't know. They're getting attention, but like our rating is gonna go down on this, right? Yeah, service center wait time is pretty bad, so we'll have to work on that for next time. The whole day I should have had 3 people on this instead of the 2. Okay, let's clean this bus, refuel this one. I think we're pretty much ready to rock, and those 2 buses being in service should give me the time I need to be able to handle the extra routes that I've added. Because you can't just add routes and then not add buses to it, you know? So let's go ahead and start getting these painted, I think. We'll place the belts and brake pads on this. That's fine. Get this one painted. That one can get cleaned. This one can get refueled. You can get cleaned. Let's load this. First, good, go. Let's get you cleaned out too. There we go. Clean all the buses. Make them all nice. You know, I feel like I would be okay working at a bus depot. I know that's a weird thing to say, but like if I had to clean buses all day, I don't know. I think I'd be all right with that job. Like, it's surely not the most glamorous job or anything, but in one sense, it's like it's very easy, right? Like, surely gross, but it's also very easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of skill. It takes really almost no thought in it. You know, it's a repetitive pattern that you just go through every single time, right? I would say it's easy money. And not a whole lot of money, you know, but it's easy money. But there's another thing to this too, and I think that this thing here is the real reason why I wouldn't mind working at like a bus depot, right? Is that one, if anybody leaves their stuff on the bus, well, I guess I wouldn't be able to keep it, right? I wouldn't be able to keep it. But like the other thing that would happen, right, is like you're a part of a revolution, right? In a way, you're part of the solution, I guess. Not really a revolution, but you're like part of the solution, right? Wanting more public transit. The United States is not really set up for that. We're not really set up for everybody riding their bike into the city, right? We're too spread out. Everything is very spread out, and the things that we want to get to requires us to drive. It's just the way it is. Like it or not, that's just the way it works. And so, like in the inner cities, though, if you live in a really populated urban area, well, it doesn't have to be that way, right? You can ride public transportation. You can get where you want to go. At least you should be able to, if your local area is doing it right? So I almost feel like working at a bus depot would be like being a part of the solution, if you will. I don't know, just me. Maybe I'm just being silly. These guys keep getting stuck. I put the printer right here, and they just keep getting stuck. They'll enter in here, but they won't leave. Like, they'll walk behind it, and then they'll be like, oh, I can't get past this. I don't know what to do. Their pathing's a little bit weird, so I'm going to move this all the way up against that, and that should fix it. There it goes. So just put this table all up against the wall. I do have 2 researchers now. This desk here and this desk here, and I have actually 2 researchers, so they should be less stressed out. But I do need to hire more bus drivers. You can never have enough bus drivers in this game, I feel like. You're always going to be trying to battle stress from your drivers. I really don't want to pay them that much, though. Surely somebody else is also friendly and reliable for less money. Surely we could do this, right? There's only 2 pages of recruits, so I don't think so. $18.90 an hour. My goodness. What are we doing with our lives? All right, well, I guess we'll do $18.70 an hour for this trainee. That's a good gig right there. 19 bucks an hour to drive a bus around. Pretty good gig. I think so. I'd do that too. I'm not really qualified to say that it's a good gig, I guess, because I really don't know what it's like to be a bus driver. And I don't have a whole lot of experience with riding public transportation, but I do, just because of I grew up way out in the urban area, right? Like I grew up in the country, and I just don't have, like, I rode the school bus. There was that, but that's not, I don't think that's the same as public transportation. I wouldn't equate those two things to be the same. I'll put a couple more shelves in here so I can add some more stuff, and then let's take a look at parts. So I think we'll add one more. I might need to fix an air conditioner soon. We'll do that. Let's get like 6 brake pads, 3 sets of tires, probably like half a dozen oil canisters. You know, just like fill up our place here so we can always have that stuff on hand whenever we need it. And then I'll probably need to put some extra shelves over here on this side too in the warehouse. So we can go like this. Hang on, there it goes. Put some extra shelves like that too. And I was thinking about, like, you could put things down the middle here too. And I think I probably can. We could probably do something like this. Yeah. That works. Okay. Research-wise, we now have the ability to expand our area of operation as well, which is cool. I'm going to go ahead and get better food for people, reduce bus wear, kind of do the stuff that's meaningful there. And then let's do the bus shifts. Let's do the shift scheduling. Probably going to need another researcher because they're going to complain really quickly here. So get one more researcher in, and then we'll go ahead and add another desk, I think, too. So let's see. Or is it office? Standing desk? It's in here somewhere. I'll find it. There it is. And we'll say that the extra standing desk is just standing right here. So we'll research a few things. Get 3 researchers on it. Should be good to go. And refuel everything. I'll just get all my buses ready for the next day. So I'll be right back. Check this out. The Detroit connector. Up to 180. That's actually more than my stretch buses can actually hold. Right? So this is a busy route. This is going to be crazy. So thankfully, though, these buses are pretty much dedicated to the Detroit connector. They don't do a whole lot aside from the Detroit connector. There's also Route 6, which needs up to 106, 110, I think, yesterday. So that's a thing too. But if we're starting to get these buses overworked, like 182, we could maybe look at this as a sign that we can raise prices. That's one way to sort of offset or counteract, like overfilling buses, is to raise prices. Because when you raise prices, you also reduce demand. All right, so that's something we could look into if it gets really crazy, rather than taking a hit on our ratings. Although our ratings will also take a hit if we raise prices, so I suppose it's kind of the same, regardless of what I do. But yeah, there we go. Research is basically completed here. Shift schedule's done. So now I want to see what that's all about. So shift schedule. Assign everything automatically. Oh, I love this giant button. What a great button. Can I click it? What does it do? Oh, good. Oh, that's amazing. I love this. And then tomorrow as well. You don't say. Oh, good. We'll look at that. I mean, I might need some control on that, but if it means I don't have to like go through the schedule each and every time and just click assign, that seems pretty cool. And it looks like this one's now Southwest College. Oh, are you going to do that? Oh, you gave this bus to Waterworld? Route 3. See, so that maybe not the case. The Ford route sometimes wants like 95. Maybe that's not how I don't know. I mean, I guess it should be taking into account projected need, right? I would hope anyway it would do that. But these are like percentage of utilization of the buses are just maxing out here, right? We gotta do something about that. So I just need bigger buses, which brings me to double-decker buses. See what we can get on the double-decker buses, because I think those are larger buses but take medium spots. So we might be able to start retiring our inner city LEs and start looking to replace these with double-deckers, and then we can just keep assigning them. But we don't want to get rid of all the LEs, just maybe half of them, and then replace the other half with the double-deckers. But again, like I said, I want to have more of these. I want to have like more parking spots for medium buses too. So maybe we just keep our LEs, and as we make new routes, it'll be that way. If I add one more street here, does this allow for a medium spot? Oh, come on. How does that not allow for a medium spot? It's right on the money, isn't it? Come on. Oh, come on. It's so perfect. Look at this. She left a small gap on that side. So you have to leave a small gap. Oh, you're killing me, game. You're absolutely destroying. You're destroying me. I feel destroyed. Okay. Well, there might be some good news here in that if the street goes, and I need more room though, right? I need the street to be here, unfortunately, which leaves so much extra wasted space. And then I could go this way, which gives me more room for the bigger lots. So that's kind of it there. If this street goes this direction, I'm wondering if I gotta see how it would work. If I go like this, yeah, not enough space. So I'd have to go like this, and then is there enough room for this? Yes. Okay. So we could maybe make it like this instead. Street goes out like that, and then the medium spaces could be like this instead. And we have our double-decker buses back here. This is what I was trying to achieve before. So we have like this many spaces for a double. So we can do 10 double-decker buses like this. And then if we want more small buses, I guess we would have to... Well, this is an office space area here, so... Yeah. And then the other problem is now with automatic scheduling is I have to watch the time. So to know if I have enough time to like refuel things. I suppose if I don't have enough time, then it won't let me do it. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. 50-minute wait time. It worked. We're very attractive now. So to go along with this attraction, I need more small buses, I think, here. Because I want to make this a waiting room extension. So I need to replace this with, more small spaces. So what if I guess I could go... I want to get in the way of the office. And this is a waste, so I'd have to I can expand the office this way, I guess. I think it goes right to the fence. You didn't let me do that with the other thing. Small here, here, and here. It gives me an extra spot for a small bus, I guess. Yep. And then we can then remove these two spots. There we go. And then we'll finally go into the service center and we'll expand this out like this. And then we can now pause it really quick. I can now make this waiting room larger. But I don't really need the waiting room larger. That's not the thing I need. What I need is more desks. Maybe people don't mind waiting if they can sit. I don't know. Yeah, how about we try this? Let's do it this way. We'll say that this goes over here. Let's put this over here like this. Okay, and then we move the shelf above that like that. And then this picture can go like that. This board can go like that. And then what we can do is we'll just remove this much of the office. Okay, and then we expand the service center instead to be this spot. All right. Now doing that, we can then get another desk, maybe even another 2 desks. Yes, another 2 desks like this, okay? I can already tell this is going to trigger some people. I can feel it. I can feel you judging me and saying to yourself, oh my God, no, you can't leave it like that. Okay. You win. I can't leave it like that. Go to the office, and I want to move this board. Not letting me do it, though. I'm trying to. It's not letting me. I'm going to have to maybe delete it. It's kind of like about... It's sort of about where I'm positioning the mouse, but I just cannot click that pin board, so that pin board is just going to get wiped. We'll put this back over here. Maybe actually over here. Yeah. Like this, and like this, and like... no. It won't let me do it. I just can't select it. The game has really weird hitboxes on a lot of these things. Yeah, I can't select that. So I'll just go ahead and delete this for a second. And then what we'll do is have this wall. I actually want to just extend this wall to be like this. I want it to be like that. Okay. So the office space will now be out to here. And then we can remove this wall, hopefully. It doesn't look like it's letting me do this very well. It's a kind of a... Maybe I'm just silly. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. But I'd like it to be like this. There we go. So now... Again, I was hoping to make it flush, but nothing in this game actually sits flush with anything. So, like, even the parking spaces do not sit flush with anything. They kind of overlap, and they don't allow me to go all the way to the fence. And yeah, like, I can't fit one here. So there's this overlap where you can't actually put another space there. But anyway, this is my new place. So now I should be able to get even more service employees who are very friendly. Yes, friendly ones. And help even more people at the same time. That's what I'd like to do. There we go. And then we'll go into our service center and we'll make sure that we have like a better waiting room environment. I'll probably reorganize this. I almost certainly will reorganize this between videos. But we're going to just have this be like your typical waiting room where everything is sort of out and about. And I'll have extra chairs around through here. And I think actually what we'll do is we'll move these to be kind of like this. Yeah, like this. And then we'll take these away, flip it around. Yep, like this, and then like this. So I think you can probably see what I'm doing here. I'm just making more room in the front, but then there's more chairs that are in the middle. But they're not facing the counter. They're facing away from the counter. There we go. And then we can have more people sitting over here, I guess, possibly. And then tables are like that, right? And yeah, they're all black chairs. There we go. That's good. You'd actually have some more people sitting on this side too, like that. I'd be all right with that. Like this, like this. Let's put a... like this. There we go. And then I want some of these potted plants and stuff. We need lots of plants around here too. So just decorative plants. You know, move the fish tank to here. And then I think I'm actually going to remove this chair and put a plant there instead. And I was kind of hoping to have enough room for plants, but I don't. These are really close together and these are farther apart. And I'm looking at it and I kind of like how much farther, like how these are far apart. So I'm gonna move, I think, this up like this to create even more space here real quick. And I can't drag, in case you're wondering, I can't like move multiple things at once. This can go. We don't need that. Goodbye. And then we're gonna just create more space. I like it. And then how about we just not quite enough to do this everywhere though. So like this area is still pretty crowded. So I might be able to like reconfigure this to make it look a little more interesting. Like maybe we go something like, I don't know, trying to catch my groove here, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to do like 3. And then not a table. I don't think they're gonna do any tables over here. Yeah, so just more seats on this side. Like so. And then we get rid of the table here and here. Not the floor though, just the table. There we go. Okay, so that's a little more organized, right? It's not too bad. I think this is fine. It's our new waiting area. All right, now as people come in, there's nobody in there now because it's that break shift, right? That break time, that 2 hours. So in 10 minutes, we'll have everybody at the counter ready to go. And I could just probably, you know, give a few of these guys a break until we need it. Yeah, give like a couple of these guys a break. And we'll see whether or not these guys, we have 64% willingness to use public transport. So that's pretty good. And I can see they're starting to flow in. We're starting to get people sitting around. I probably would want more of the screens. So let's go ahead and add a few more screens to our service center. You can have like another one over here just like to show people wait times so they can see it. Same thing with like maybe right here. Yep. Wait time is 5 minutes. Wait time is 5 minutes. Yep. That's pretty good. I don't think I need it over here. Just more plants. Everyone likes plants, potted plants. There we go. So now we have 5 counters and a whole lot more waiting room. And then our small buses will be over here now. But they get automatically scheduled, which is super cool. I don't have to do it anymore. Which means I can focus more on routes and expanding fleet, and I don't have to worry about micromanaging the buses. But I guess I have to worry about cleaning and stuff though, right? Because I don't think the shifts are gonna, I don't think they're gonna automatically refill them, like refuel and everything, will they? I don't know. I didn't click anything for this bus, so let's see what happens. Oh, it's just leaving for its next route without being cleaned. That's the thing, without being cleaned. And so I don't know, like it's not as good as manually doing it. Not unless I'm watching the buses like a hawk and just can click these buttons before they leave. I suppose I need to do that. It's probably better to send, yeah, it's gonna be better to send a bus out. Oh, you certainly have to drive a long way, don't you, to get where you need to go. Speaking of which, since the cleaners have to go out this way now, we should have another door, doesn't really matter where, I guess, a door that brings them outside from this office too. So the cleaners can get out to these buses a lot faster now. And I think also maybe we'll do it as a door. Well, this is going to be an office expansion, so never mind. That door right there, they should be able to get out to the buses a lot faster. Look at this. We even have waits. We still, with 5 people at the counter, we still have people waiting. You'll love to see it. We're at 100 grand, pretty much 100 grand. And our ratings are probably not as great as they were. Let's get the double-decker buses researched. And then I also want to upgrade the bus stops. Yep. Mobile app development. Oh, yeah. Mobile app development is going to change everything because it's going to mean we don't need this, right? All this expansion I just did, it will be for nothing because they'll just use the app now, right? That's what's going to happen. All this is going to be completely useless. What if I get another gas station? As we get more buses, we're going to need to keep refueling them. I mean, buses don't use their entire fuel supply every route, though. I don't know. I don't know if I like them having to go all the way back here. It's kind of a zigzaggy pattern, but it doesn't allow me to do another door over here, so I think ideally you would want another gate. But, oh well. What else can we do for research? We can get a different articulated bus, maybe. Yeah, reduce our repair times. I'm not quite ready to expand the area yet. Like, I'm not ready to put another route in. I don't have enough buses. But now that I have almost 60 grand, yes, I do have 60 grand, I can get new buses. And I'd like to invest in the double-decker buses instead of getting more of these longer ones. Even though I have enough room for more of these longer ones, the double-decker buses, I suspect, use medium lots. And then they can hold, I would think anyway, they could hold maybe just as many as these longer buses can. I was looking at my notifications, and it seems that both Detroit and Waterworld are changing the terms of our agreement. And it turns out that the original schedule for the Detroit connector was not yet optimal. We have therefore made the following changes, which will apply from tomorrow. Yours sincerely, Detroit. Monday through Friday. Now we're going to have our driving interval be 20 minutes. So our current first ride starts at 6:27 and ends at 20:27. They are expanding this by an hour on both sides. So we're going to be driving 2 hours longer for the same money, I would assume. And then the current driving interval at rush hour is 20 minutes. We're now changing that to 15 minutes. So again, we're going to have to do more work for the same money, probably. I bet Waterworld's the same thing. Yeah. Did not optimally meet the demand. We've changed it. We're changing the terms of our agreement. An hour on both sides, and then we were doing 60 minutes. Now we're doing 30 minutes. That's great. I just need more buses. So they have made it to where I need even more buses for the same stuff. So let's go to the marketplace, see if we can't find some buses that will match our needs. This one's a pretty, I'm gonna say a pretty cheap fix, but this one's a much cheaper fix. Much better offer too. Let's go 20 grand. We'll take that LE, and then this one's needs an air conditioner. I guess it's okay. The air conditioner is not the worst thing in the world to need. But I'd like to start getting double deckers pretty soon here. We'll start with the repairs as usual. Make sure that we're tip-top shape there. And then I also have to go in and make sure all my buses are cleaned now, because it's the end of the day. It's the end of the route. Everyone's coming back on in. Make sure the interiors of these buses are all nice and sparkly clean. There we go. Oh, all cleaners are busy. I probably need more cleaners. I bet I do. I'm gonna get more cleaners. 4 cleaners is not enough for this many buses. So let's get you, and we'll hire you. I wish I could get a bus driver with those stats. Oh, yeah, I can. Ask and you shall receive. There we go. I think I need another bus driver. We're gonna get somebody. Oh, wait. Oh, sweet. That's great. It's exactly what I needed for a bus driver. What? Again? Another one? Wow, just friendly and reliable all around. Good stuff. Researchers are stressed out. They're probably gonna want to quit. I understand. We'll get the cheapest one there is on the list. You're hired now to help out with all of our needs. All right. So this bus needs to be, it got repaired. We'll get it washed. We're going to get it repainted. And then you can see we're full on all these. So to get another one, which I do want to do, we're going to need to go in and get one more, I think 2 more large lots, just to be sure. Because we're probably going to need more. 43,000 bucks. We can now get the DL05. It has 83 seats. But it seats 128 passengers. So it's not as much as the 7900, but what it does is it adds more seating room, which should improve people's experience by being able to sit down. So we don't have any DL05s that are available secondhand. So for now, we're not going to do those. We're going to focus instead on the ones that have the highest occupancy for now. I think this one's a pretty good buy. Could do 23,500 on that. Let's get this one painted. This one needs repaired. We'll get oil, air conditioner, V-belt, and we'll give you brake pads too. Go ahead. It's close enough. And then we'll go ahead and get our template in. And now this bus is officially joining our fleet. There we go. Ready to rock, get it refueled, and then we're ready to put it into service. This one needs filled up. Yep, this one needs refueled too. So like, there's no reason to time jump because you have to get all your buses ready for the next day anyway. You know, like I guess you can time jump, but like refueling, for example, I need more refueling. Like I need another one of these. And instead of I'm tempted to do that instead of this here. Like I could make this the office. Well, actually, I wonder. I don't need these anymore, right? Because I don't have parking spaces here anymore. So if that's the case, then I could just put a gas station here. Yeah, I could just do that instead. I mean, it's a little cluttered, but it does kind of look, I don't know, it kind of looks organized. It looks okay. And that gives me extra refueling. So now I have multiple buses that need fuel. I can click both of them and have them both filled up at the same time. Because I haven't been able to do that. I've been having to wait, and I don't want to wait anymore. This one, we'll go ahead and get it cleaned. This one that we just went ahead and got serviced, we'll get that one cleaned. I have more cleaners and stuff now, right? Refuel this one. Refuel that one. Just in case you leave. Refuel that one. Nope. Gotta wait. I think this will work out. This is a good thing, having two refueling depots here like this. This is gonna be fine. I'll get this one cleaned out. We're gonna have to get it washed as well. We can now wash two buses at once, so we can also do that. There we go. Yeah, I think something more automated for that would be cool too. Like when it gets down to the yellow, it gets automatically washed. I feel like that would be a good addition for the game, but I know it takes away actions from the player. You know, like you want the player to have to interact with the game, so I get it, but I don't know. This is busy work, right? Having to click all these things is kind of busy work. Two buses getting washed at the same time, man. There it is. And then we'll refuel you, and now this one is ready to get painted and add and join to our fleet. Yep, painted and joined to our fleet. That's what I'll say. I don't know. I kind of liked the automatic assignment was cool, but I almost feel like I liked it better to assign things myself. But it's probably better just to go in and say, hey, assign everything. I just wonder if they actually assign it correctly. Like if they're going to put, it does like have the different passengers. If I say go on this, right, then we see the Rensen route gets this bus and then it goes to the Detroit connector. So this bus is being used the whole day. And I can see that visualized, which is actually pretty nice. This bus here too, right? So route 3, right? So route 3, it doesn't tell me how many people are needed here, but it does tell me that the small bus is being used. It also shows me that it's not painted the same as the other one. Not sure that's a big deal or not. But at least I get to see this. So like this bus is not being used, so I would probably want to shift this to here. Use both of them at the same time. Instead of using one the whole day, you can use both of them. This one here, this LE, is doing 3 different routes, right? Well, instead of doing 3 different routes, I mean, maybe we could shift one of these to the other bus. I don't know. Is there a way to make this more optimal? I don't know. I would say that if we have any of these bigger ones here, Detroit connector and Ford route, that's a pretty good route for those. Maybe it is determining it. I would hope it is anyway. Maybe it's determining the passenger load requirements and assigning the right bus accordingly. Because it is pretty much exclusively putting these on the Detroit connector, which is what we need. Route 6 is a busy one too, so I guess so. This one needs painted. So I guess we could say that the scheduler is a better thing. You know, as long as it's keeping track of, you know, that it's putting buses. How do I word this? I'm sorry. I'm still recovering from being sick here. Just really tired. It's taking into consideration what bus is needed for that route when it assigns the bus. So that makes it smarter. I like it. All right, we need to get this one painted, and then it's officially part of our wonderful team. Here we go. Welcome to the team, bus. All right. So we're down to $6,200 now. Jesus. That was quick, because we were making a lot of money. And now not so much. Mechanic. Unfortunately not satisfied with the current overtime situation. Can you please hire more staff so that normal working hours can be respected again? Okay, fine. I'll train you. How's that sound? Happy that we're currently having fun at work. So bus drivers are having fun, but also quite stressed. So I do need more people. So let's get another mechanic. You're hired. So are you. More bus drivers. You're hired. Reliable, but not friendly. I feel like you got to be friendly to be a bus driver. I mean, okay, you don't have to be, but I would prefer it if you are. You know? I really would prefer you to be a very friendly person if you're driving my buses. And also not require a ton of money. You could kindly do it for cheap. That'd be great. You are a good cleaner. You'll be hired too. Like, you can never have enough bus drivers. They're all experts. You can never have enough. And I need to expand my office again in order to have more. So this is where we go in and we say, build. Oh, what is going on? Frame rates, hey. Let's go in and say build office, and then we go, we're gonna put this wall back. We're not gonna, because this wall is gonna get deleted if I do this, but I'm gonna put it back. So we're gonna go about like this. I think we'll start with this for now. And then we can go from there. Because I want to... Well, is there even enough room? If I do the small space? Yeah, there's not even enough room for small space in there anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, fine. So we'll just go in, move the tree to here. Here we go. And then put the office, build it like this. I could just build it all the way out, I guess. Kind of like that. It's so large. There's just no reason for an office to be this big. But yet here we are. Put this wall back. Like so. Now these guys are like, no, I can't get out. And then we'll put this door here. It's a new office space. There we go. So even bigger office over here. And then I can just, you know, dress it up with the various different chairs and all that stuff. But as long as I have the office floor tiles, it'll let me do it. Now I'm in slight debt here. That happened. I think I can operate at a deficit for a little while, though. We'll see. I think it'll let me play on in debt. It just probably won't let me refuel or do anything different. I've already got all the buses scheduled, so it's just a matter of getting them on the road at this point. And see, they're already moving. So let's get this one refueled. Yeah, it'll let me refuel them. It's fine. Probably can't order any new parts or anything, but as the day goes on, we're absolutely going to earn more money. And then on top of that, carry 29,000 passengers. That's going to pay me 17 grand. And then improve punctuality. Reduce the average delay to 2.6 minutes. It's currently 3 minutes. Okay. Is that average delay for the buses, right? Like to arrive? Like people are just waiting for only 3 minutes to get on the bus? What's this? Oh my gosh. Not only are you guys in line for the kitchen, but you are adhering to the COVID line policies. Oh my god. So everybody's just waiting to get in the kitchen. Oh, you poor people. I'm so sorry. Here, we'll change this up. Here, let's give you a little bit more room in the kitchen. We're just gonna expand the kitchen for you, you helpless people. Here you go. And then we'll go ahead and move this all the way to the back. And all the way to the back. There we go. Can I add a window? I'd like to. Can I add a window above the... Yep, like that. Perfect. And then a big plant next to it. There we go. And it looks like everybody just wants the fridge and the vending machines. I can respect that. I can. And this is how I'm going to respect that. I respect all of you. There you go. Nom nom nom. I can't believe they were all just in line for the kitchen. And it's so far apart, too. All right, there you go. Vending machines, fridge, all the things. I know nobody even wants that sink. So go ahead and just do whatever you're doing. We're up to 14,000. So good. We sold the tickets. So now we're trying to sell 23,000 tickets. And that's 92 grand for us if we do that. Very nice. We'd reduce our fuel consumption even more. And get even better food for our employees. I think that would be great. All right. I think next video is probably when we expand our reach. I'm still looking to get the double-decker buses. But I'm not sure it's necessary, you know? Like, it's great for, you know, given the seating, but it's still lower capacity than these 7900 Gs. So much to do at the moment. We really need support from another employee. You got even more bus drivers? Even more bus drivers. Everybody's still stressed. Yeah. I keep hiring more. It don't matter. Here, two more. Two more bus drivers in. Now we have, what, 27 bus drivers? That's more than we have buses, isn't it? Well, it's not about the number of buses. It's about the number of shifts. And I think I have a problem with that. This has a flat tire. I need to get that repaired. Yeah, and we'll refuel this one. Why not? And then this one over here can be refueled too. Cool. Yeah, so I think next video we probably will go and expand the map a little bit. I want to get a couple more routes. I want to buy like 10 double deckers, but then I have to be really kind of specific on what routes work with them, or I just let the automatic scheduler do it, which so far it is doing an okay job. I can just say, hey, automatically apply everything like tomorrow and the next day and the next day, etc. That's pretty cool. Like I could just schedule it days in advance and then they will just do it and I don't have to manage it anymore. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I only had 3 spaces open. So many people in here. So 35 minutes is bad, I assume, because it's a red number. But if the waiting time is 25 minutes, now it's yellow. That's good. I think under 20 minutes is green. That's gonna be a good thing. We want to get this to be green. Ruby green. Super green. I think we're gonna need even another counter. Yeah. I think I need an even bigger service center. Just trap that poor woman in there. There's another desk there. And I guess that's that. I probably should just extend it all the way over, right? I probably should. I have 6 desks open now. Okay. And why don't we get a wall to go right here? Because we can. Just like this. We'll just block this off. There we go. Like that. And then if I delete this wall and I delete this wall. No? Oh, I have to delete the... Okay, I have to delete the whole thing. All right. So I just have to make this an office again. There we go. Like so. Okay. Good. And so that gives me 6 counters now. Not reachable. What's not reachable? Oh, right. They can't... They got to stand on it. Okay, so we'll get rid of this chair. Get rid of this plant. That's fine. Now it's reachable. 6 people at once. We are such a busy bus station, you know? Can you imagine if the post office did this? No? They actually had 6 people working on the counter? Instead of having 4 places for people to work, but only having 1 person working in the entire building at one time. That's the way it goes. Like the post office near me, man, that's how it works. It's like there is clearly room for more people to be working at this front desk, but there is only one person working, and that person is also apparently responsible for sorting the mail, because then they have to go check on something. They're gone for like a half an hour to check on something. It's just the nature of it. Like the funding has been so restricted, right? I mean, it's just the United States. I don't know how it is internationally, but the United States, we don't really fund the post office very well. I feel like we should fund it a little bit better. Get things done quicker. Some locations are great. I actually have one location where I used to have my P.O. box. I had to drive a lot further to get to that one now, but that one is terrible. You could be in line for 45 minutes before you finally get to the front desk. And it doesn't matter when you go in. You can go in at like right at 9:30 when they open, and you are still going to be waiting. It's just there's just not enough people working there. To where the one that's closer to me now, where I work, where I live now, I'm usually in and out. It's I don't know. It's just a different thing. There's 2 people at the counter, and there's a lot less people that use this post office versus 1 person at the counter, and it's just like the central location for everyone in the area, apparently. All right, good. So we've eliminated all the wait times here. We are seeing massive performance issues, though, as it does skip quite often as I'm moving around, so I probably have to go down to like a slightly slower speed. All right, I'm into buying one last large bus here, and this thing is 22.9, and it needs tires, you know, needs cleaned, indicators, all that stuff, but it's really cheap. I'm gonna see maybe if I can get it for 21,000 would be like the cheapest I've ever gotten one of these buses for. I'm kind of feeling like I'm a little bit greedy and I want to try it out. There's also, I think, I haven't yet seen any double-decker bus on the secondhand market, so I'm not sure if you maybe don't see them until, let's just do 21.5. I don't think it's going to let me do it for 21. We'll do 21.5. But I've got my fleet of super long buses, right? We're getting there. Look at this. All these spots are filled. All these spots are filled. Now I've got these spaces for the double deckers, and then I got one extra spot for one of these smaller buses. And I'm thinking maybe I can just, I don't know, get one of these too. Like secondhand, we can go with, it's the Cito, right? So like we could go and get another one of these and maybe get it for like 4,800. So one more smaller bus we could add to our collection just in case there's, you know, anything we got to do there. And so we could start getting this thing repaired. Let's do oil, V-belt, lights, and we'll give it brake pads too. I'll wait on the tires. So we'll get that thing started. And then this one here will also get repaired. I want to see both of these things being repaired at the same time. So we'll get, I think, pretty much everything except the belt there started on that. The mechanics can go to work on that stuff. And then it looks like I've got to start scheduling again, or I could just go to my scheduler and say, go. Done. Let it do itself. So now my crack team here of mechanics is going to go to work on these 2 buses and get them ready to rock, and we'll get those painted and stuff too. So, and then we're kind of done until we, of course, want to expand our route, because I actually have more buses than I need at the moment, which is ideal. This is what I wanted. As far as expanding the map goes, because I know research-wise I have the ability to do that, I just don't see a need to do it yet. I have so many other people I could, connect, all these different places and stuff that I can still connect. Not including, and I got the game is starting to get a little bit slow. Not including Windsor. Just getting Windsor into this would be great. You know, we got Belle Isle here. Yeah, we get Anna Scripps Conservatory hooked up, maybe. But I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. These are really low traffic routes anyway. Like, especially Belle Isle will be a really low traffic route. But like all of this would be high traffic. I would think all of this would get me a lot of people. So I could start, you know, branching out, maybe getting some more routes in Windsor. We obviously have some other things down here, like getting Dr. Sophie J. Womack East Side Health Center hooked up way over here. That's something we could do, although it didn't let me do that before. So maybe I needed this to be this contract. Maybe that's why it wouldn't let me do it. I don't know. And then there's obviously there's more for the city of Detroit here. Another thing for Windsor that does 91, 820 a week. So I can wait on this. I think I'll do the Windsor one down here. But when that happens, another Detroit route. Right. So there's a lot of different routes here through here. I was asked the question earlier in another video, like how long, what are we planning on playing till? You know, what's the plan with this game? And well, I think this game is like a lot of other games that we played in the past where there's not really an end per se. It's mostly just you play until you're not having fun anymore. And that's kind of where I go. I kind of play these games, these types of games until they're played, right? Like, I know that's pretty vague and it kind of seems obvious, but I play them until they're played. And, you know, I'm not sure how long. Oh, no. Are you... Oh, this is why auto scheduling sucks. This bus is filthy. Don't use this bus. It's filthy. I want to wash it first. Use one of the other ones. Aw, man. Ah, it's going to use this bus. I just sent out a filthy bus. It's orange. People will think it's a different bus company anyway. They won't associate it with me. Anyway, so like this, we play this until it's played, right? I know that seems kind of a weird thing, but once you've played the game enough to where, okay, I get the point, you know, we got done, I think, a good amount, and we can move on. That's kind of where I go from this, and I don't honestly think I need to expand the map to get to that point. I probably don't need to. For me, I don't need to. We got the fully upgraded stops now, the mobile app. I think that's helped a lot with people wanting to use the bus. I'm not sure I need to do any of these, right? Expanding the area of operation. I can, you know, reduce prices further, maybe expand my company a little bit more if I need more buses. I could explore some of the other types of buses. Maybe there's other articulated buses, for example, that have like higher capacity, you know? These ones are 154. Maybe there's one with like 175 or something that would be more capable for some of these other, you know, routes that are going to be really highly populated. I don't know. But, you know, I plan to play it probably for a couple more videos, you know? I mean, maybe this will end up going to like episode 11 or 12 and then calling it a day. I think that's probably a fair amount for a bus manager. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. And I hope you'll join me for the next one, where I think I'll probably go into double deckers at this point, and we'll start branching out and getting some extra routes to, I think, connect this area. I want to connect all of these guys too, and maybe get these routes can maybe tie into some of these other ones. But these will just be loops, so we're not going to bring them all into Detroit, of course. And then we've got these areas over here, which is just a lot of residential, small business kinds of things, and we can sort of get some smaller buses to move in through here. And then I want to also get into this. This is really busy. This area of Windsor is really busy. So like I want to get into Windsor, do some loops through here, and I'll probably use the double-decker buses for that. So maybe my double-deckers will be my Windsor department, if you will, or my Windsor division will be in this little area. Of course, I can't really control where the double-decker buses park. That's the one thing. Like all of my LEs, they are all consistently parking here. I feel like that's just because it's the closest spot, or at least one of the closer spots to the door, to the gate. But I think when I start getting my double-decker buses, we'll start seeing them kind of not grouped together anymore. We'll start to kind of see them all over the place. Whoa. Goodness. Yeah, that's the other reason to maybe call it a day after a couple more videos, is because it's starting to get, performance-wise, it's an early access title. We play a lot of early access titles here, and it's understandable when that happens. Oh, are you kidding me? I clicked wash the moment you parked. This bus parked and then is immediately going back out for another route. Oh, the auto scheduler screwed me up. Meanwhile, all these perfectly legit and awesome buses just sit here and do nothing. Okay, auto scheduler only works when you're not expanding your fleet with a dirty bus that needs repairs, apparently. We're gonna have, hopefully we don't have anybody, enough free seats. Ah, see? Enough free seats. Ticket prices are good now, but now we're talking about seats. So that is where we need to look at some of these other buses with better seating. So we'll take a look at that. I think I will. This one right here, they're changing the terms again. Now they're making me drive every 10 minutes. Great. They're expanding it by an hour again, starting even earlier in the day. Perfect. They're altering the terms of the agreement. Now they want to do Monday through Sunday. Wait, what's this? Are you aware how often there have been delays in the water world lately? We consider this unacceptable and hope that you get the problem erased quickly. They've penalized me $1,200. Wait, what? I never had a delay problem until the auto scheduler. I don't know why there would be a delay in the water world. It's auto scheduled. Just get it done. I have plenty of buses. Just get it done. Oh, well. Anyway, I think I'll leave it here. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I do appreciate you. I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you in another one. Bye-bye.